for. And this is the son that my barren womb gave birth to through the Lord of hosts. What a wonderful testimony, John, that was for her to go back to Eli and say, I'm the one that you pretty much said was crazy. I'm the one that was over there moving my mouth. Nothing was coming out, but I was seeking God. And here's the answer to my prayer. Here it is. We serve an awesome God. Amen. I'll tell you, there she is. In verse 28, therefore also I have lent him to the Lord. As long as he liveth, he shall be lent to the Lord, and he worshiped the Lord there. And I'll tell you what a wonderful God. What a wonderful God. And the story of Hannah there, and we may continue on in 1 Samuel there a little bit, but I'll tell you what, that's a wonderful one. That just blesses my heart where she tells him I'm praying, and she comes back and says, hey, I'm that woman. She came back a little while later because the Bible said, that I don't know how much time it was from the time she prayed to the time she conceived, and she bare that child, and then she had to wean that child. And then when she brought him to Eli, he was a young man. He was a young child. I don't know how old for sure. I don't know that yet. I don't know if anybody knows how old exactly. Maybe Travis knows. I didn't see nothing, but I assume maybe 7, 18-year-old. I don't know, but there had been some time elapsed there. And here her come. Ain't that wonderful? I love testimonies like that. For somebody to stand up and say, you know what, back in 1986, I was praying. God laid this on my heart. He burdened me. And in 2019, there's the answer to the prayer. What a wonderful God we serve. The Lord of hosts is his name. It's what the Bible said. The God of gods, the Lord of lords. Amen. Has anybody got anything to say or anything to put in?
That's good teaching, Brother John. I was thinking, it's talking about making vows to God. That goes back to last week or the week before last, the lesson, the preaching on, the fear of God. Yeah. And that's the gift of wisdom, is the fear of God. And when we make these vows to God, if it's to God, I'll serve you the rest of my life, I'll control you, whatever you call it. He holds you accountable.
Yes, he does.
I mean, we might not know everything starting out when we get saved. He gradually brings us in, and I think he takes us back to when we make that vow. When I had my children, and after Matt was born, there was a lady, young woman, had a little boy, and she got cancer. She went to churches all around, people prayed, she begged the Lord to let her live. It was sad, but she died. And that struck a fear in my heart, because I had 2 little boys, and I seen this young woman die. And I would pray, and I'd say, God, if you'll let me raise my children, I promise you, I'll raise them to love and know you. Amen. And he did that. He honors, when we make a vow, I believe he honors it if we'll hold up to our part of it. He's a good God.
Amen. And that was a very serious vow you done there.
Yeah, I mean it.
And that's what we thought. You're dealing with reality there. It ain't just some empty words. He holds us accountable to it. It's scary to think about it. It's a lot of responsibility. You better be careful.
The thing is, he's still holding you accountable to that vow.
Yep.
Yeah. It ain't over just because 14 or 15 years has passed. He is still holding you accountable to the word that you promised him back in 2004 or 5, whenever that was. That was when you're talking about Hannah's vow to raise him as Nazarite. She knew, I'm sure she knew of Samson, because that's before her.
talk about people in the Bible, I guess that's one of the people who really don't get recognized for what they did.
Yeah.
And she did a wonderful, she did a wonderful thing. From her part, by being obedient.
Look at what kind of man he turned out
Exactly,
to be because
yeah.
of her, her promises and her faithfulness.
It's still affecting our lives.
Yeah.
What she did
Oh,
still
yeah.
affects us today. And huge sacrifice.
Anybody else?
One of the interesting points of Hannah's little short story that we see there with her is the blessings of God are intended to be blessings to others. You know, she wanted this blessing, she wanted this child, she prayed for it, but she seen that the whole purpose of her being blessed was in order for her to bless others. And like everyone was saying about her, Samuel, you know, he's a key figure in the Old Testament. He's a transitional figure. He, like you mentioned, he was the last judge, and he was the beginning of the prophets, and he anointed the first of the kings. So it was a huge transitional moment, and he was the linchpin of that. He was the man of God. The Bible says that not one of his prophecies ever fell to the ground. I mean, he was a man of huge stature in the Word of God and who he was. And little Hannah just wanting a baby and say, okay, God, if you'll bless me with this, I will use it to bless you. She had no idea the magnitude of the blessing that her being willing to turn that blessing back over. You know, everything God does for us or does in our lives is meant to be given out.
Amen.
Brother Clinton used to say, this life only works. It's only being used as it's supposed to be used as we pour it out for others. And we see, you know, that exemplified in the little story of Hannah. She wants to serve God. She wants something from God. She wants to be used of God. She wants to be blessed by God. And she's like, I will use what you give me to bless others. And, you know, like she said, we're still enjoying those blessings today.
Amen.
Appreciate the lessons.
Anybody else?
Myrtle Duff used to tell us, she'd say, when we was in her class, she'd say, if you make God a promise, is what she called it. If you make God a promise, you better die trying to keep it. That's the way she
That's the
said it.
truth.
And you know, I remember that, you know, that stuck with me. If you promise him something, you better mean that you're gonna do it. You know.
It's serious. It's serious.
Absolutely.
Anybody else?
You know, I rolled in at the last minute, but, you know, when you jumped ahead, it's talking about he blessed her with more children. Past that, that just shows how faithful God was to her. That he gave her beyond and above what she asked for because she was faithful.
Yeah.
And met that vow.
Yeah, the way if you look at it, it's like she was barren. She couldn't have children. And she made that vow, and God did it, and she went through, and then he just kept blessing her. So,
A lot,
wonderful.
you don't hear that part of it touched on very
You know,
No.
he kept blessing her. It's wonderful. Amen. That's good. Anybody else? All right, I appreciate you.